For years, Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, has been one of the royal family's most underrated figures, often called their secret weapon. But now, she's stepping into the spotlight like never before. Duchess Sophie just breaks silence on Diana's secret, and it's shocking. As one of Queen Elizabeth's most trusted confidants, Sophie has seen the monarchy's inner workings like few others. At one point, she even admitted, "I promised her," hinting at a long-held secret. In this video, we'll explore her journey through the complex world of royalty, her rising influence, and the reality she's finally revealing, Sophie's connection to Diana's legacy. In a royal world filled with grandeur and tradition, genuine bonds can be rare. Yet, Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, managed to forge not just one but two incredibly special connections, first with the late Princess Diana and later with Queen Elizabeth II. Over the years, her quiet strength and continuous loyalty have earned her the title of Diana's secret weapon within William's family. While the royal family is known for maintaining a sense of impartiality, it was no secret that Queen Elizabeth had her favorites, and among them, Sophie stood out in a way few could have predicted. Many believed the Queen's closest female confidant would be someone like Princess Anne, but in reality, it was Sophie who had a uniquely cherished place in Her Majesty's heart. Elizabeth admired her for one key reason: Sophie was refreshingly down-to-earth. Unlike others who embraced the extravagant royal lifestyle, Sophie rejected unnecessary luxuries, even refusing costly security details unless absolutely necessary. This humility resonated deeply with the Queen, who saw in Sophie a kindred spirit, someone grounded despite the grandeur surrounding her. Royal expert Ingrid Seward once revealed that Elizabeth viewed Sophie as a bit of a surrogate daughter. It wasn't just about duty or obligation, there was genuine warmth between them. They shared a love of military history, something that bonded them in private conversations. While the Queen couldn't always visit the places she longed to see, Sophie went in her place, calling her from historical battlefields in France to share insights and stories. It was a small but deeply meaningful gesture, a reminder that Sophie understood the importance of history and legacy in a way that few others did. Sophie's importance in the royal family extends beyond her connection with the Queen. She also carried a quiet but meaningful relationship with Princess Diana, sharing a similar approach to royal duties. Like Diana, Sophie never sought the spotlight, instead focusing on causes that mattered without making a show of it. She wasn't interested in making headlines, she was interested in making a difference. That dedication, that quiet determination, is why many now see her as Diana's secret weapon, the one person uniquely positioned to support William's family in ways few others can. Following the Queen's passing, Sophie's role within the royal family has only grown more significant. She has become a pillar of support for Catherine, a steady presence in times of change, and a guiding force for the next generation. Where some royals falter under the pressure, Sophie remains unwavering. An elegant force in the background, ensuring the future of the monarchy remains strong. And just like Diana, she doesn't need to command attention to leave a lasting impact. And now, Duchess Sophie just breaks silence on Diana's secret, and it's shocking. William's trust in Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, has long been a steady force within the royal family. But in 2025, her role has never been more vital. With both King Charles and the Princess of Wales facing health challenges, the weight of royal duties has shifted onto a select few. This responsibility isn't new for Sophie. Ever since Prince Andrew stepped back and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex withdrew from royal life, she has quietly taken on an increasing workload. Unlike others who have come and gone, she has remained steady, proving that her loyalty lies with the stability of the monarchy. Prince William sees her as a pillar of support, and reports suggest he has major plans for her role when he takes the throne. But Sophie's commitment goes beyond duty, it's personal. Those close to the royal family believe she made a silent promise long ago. "I promised her," she reportedly said in private moments, alluding to a vow she made to Princess Diana. While she and Diana weren't publicly close, their connection ran deeper than many realized. Both understood the immense pressure of royal life, and so Sophie took it upon herself to ensure William's family would always have someone they could trust. Despite not being born into royalty, Sophie seamlessly adapted to life within the firm. When she first met Queen Elizabeth II, she was nervous and unsure of her place. But over time, she formed an unbreakable bond with the late monarch, built on shared values and a low-key approach to royal life. This set her apart from others who married into the family. She wasn't in it for attention. It was always about the bigger picture. Princess Sophie has now emerged as a key player within the firm, proving that reliability and quiet resilience are just as powerful as public charisma. Her unwavering support for Kate Middleton has only strengthened her position. While Kate has stepped back from duties to focus on her recovery, Sophie has been there every step of the way. As one royal insider put it, "With Sophie, it's not all about her. She was one of the first outsiders who came into the royal family and realized it's about all of them working together as a team." This mindset has made her indispensable. Her commitment was further cemented when she was named the new royal patron of a charity previously backed by Prince Philip. She steps up when needed, even when it means filling the shoes of the biggest personalities in royal history. And while William prepares for the future of the monarchy, Sophie and her family will likely play a larger role. Her children, Lady Louise and James, Viscount Severn, have largely stayed out of the limelight. But with their parents' growing influence, they could take on more active roles within the firm. Sophie and Prince Edward may have been overshadowed in the past, but their quiet dedication has made them invaluable. As the royal landscape shifts, one thing remains clear: Sophie isn't just filling a role. She's fulfilling a promise. A promise made in confidence. A vow to stand by William's family. And a silent assurance that Diana's legacy will always have a protector within the palace walls. Sophie's support for Catherine, the bond between Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, and the Princess of Wales has grown into one of the strongest relationships within the royal family. Though they come from different backgrounds, their shared experiences as outsiders who married into royalty have forged a deep connection over the years. Their friendship has been evident, from public engagements to private moments of support. Their closeness was clear as early as 2011 when newlywed Kate was seen engrossed in conversation with Sophie on the Buckingham Palace balcony during the RAF fly past. Whether attending Royal Ascot together in 2017 or teaming up for video calls during lockdowns, their interactions have always seemed warm and genuine. Events such as the women's final at Wimbledon in 2016 further highlighted their shared interests, but their relationship goes beyond public appearances. Sophie has been a quiet source of support for Kate throughout her royal journey, offering guidance that only someone with years of experience within the firm can provide. Having joined the royal family over a decade before Kate, Sophie understands the challenges of stepping into such a demanding role. In 2020, a body language expert noted that Sophie often face-checks Kate with strong eye contact, suggesting a watchful and semi-maternal presence. This support has become even more crucial in recent months as Kate stepped back from public duties to focus on her health. Sophie took on additional royal responsibilities in her absence. She seamlessly filled in where needed, ensuring that key engagements continued without disruption. Her actions reflected not just duty but genuine care for her sister-in-law. Beyond official engagements, Sophie has also been a protective figure for Kate in subtle but meaningful ways. During Princess Eugenie's wedding, she was seen looking amused but also attentive when Kate's dress was caught by the wind. This is a small yet telling moment of sisterly connection. On Remembrance Sunday, she placed a reassuring hand on Kate after the 2-minute silence, offering comfort in an emotional setting. Their similarities extend beyond their roles within the monarchy. Both have a strong connection to the public, given their relatively modest upbringings before marrying into the royal family. They share a passion for children's charities and youth-focused initiatives, championing similar causes. Their mutual love for sport and fashion has also been evident in their joint appearances over the years. As the royal family continues to evolve, Kate and Sophie are seen as key figures moving forward. Their bond is more than just friendship. It's a partnership built on trust, shared responsibilities, and a deep understanding of what it means to serve the monarchy. The silent power play. While many members of the royal family command headlines, Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, has built her influence away from the spotlight. She has never sought attention for her work, yet those within royal circles recognize her as one of the most dedicated figures in the firm. Her quiet determination has allowed her to take on some of the monarchy's most difficult and sensitive causes without the fanfare that often surrounds other royals. One of her most significant efforts has been her work in combating sexual violence in conflict zones. Unlike more traditional royal engagements, this cause requires not just appearances but a deep emotional commitment. Sophie has met with survivors whose harrowing stories have left a lasting impact on her. At one event, she was visibly moved to tears after hearing the account of a woman who had endured unimaginable trauma. Rather than simply offering words of sympathy, Sophie has used her platform to push for real change. She has emphasized that the UK has a moral obligation to support victims, ensuring their voices are heard and that justice is pursued against perpetrators, whom she has called out for committing war crimes. Her commitment has not wavered even in the face of global crises. During the pandemic, when many royal engagements were put on hold, Sophie remained active, ensuring that the fight against many issues did not fade into the background. She continued to work behind the scenes, engaging with organizations and policymakers to keep the issue in public discourse. Unlike high-profile initiatives that attract media attention, much of her work has been done quietly, yet its impact is undeniable. Experts believe Sophie is one of the most influential yet underrated members of the royal family. Her ability to navigate difficult conversations with empathy and determination has set her apart. Unlike other royals, whose influence is measured by public appearances and popularity, Sophie's power lies in her ability to work effectively behind the scenes. She understands the weight of her position and uses it not for personal recognition but to bring attention to those who need it most. As the monarchy continues to evolve, Sophie's role is becoming increasingly vital. While she may not dominate headlines, her influence within the royal family and beyond is undeniable. She has proven that true leadership does not always require a spotlight. Sometimes, the most powerful figures are the ones working quietly in the background, making a difference where it matters. A diplomatic fork, Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, has built a reputation as a steady and drama-free presence within the royal family. She has avoided controversy, gaining trust as one of the monarchy's most reliable figures. Royal commentator Katie Nicholl has noted Sophie's easygoing nature and strong work ethic, making her a quiet but effective force behind the scenes. Her ability to navigate complex royal relationships has been evident for years. She has acted as a bridge between generations, maintaining close ties with both senior and younger royals. During the tensions between Prince William and Prince Harry, Sophie reportedly played a peacemaking role, offering support while staying out of direct conflict. Unlike some royals who have been drawn into family disputes, Sophie has remained neutral, allowing her to maintain strong relationships on both sides. She also distanced herself from Prince Andrew's controversies, refusing to share a home with him despite their long-standing family ties. Beyond palace walls, Sophie has taken on a crucial diplomatic role, often traveling to conflict zones on behalf of the UK government. Her humanitarian work has brought her to places like Sudan, Kosovo, and Ukraine, where she has met with survivors of war crimes. On a recent trip to Chad, she spoke with refugees fleeing Sudan's violent conflict, listening to their stories and advocating for global support. She has highlighted how many women are forced into survival tactics that expose them to further violence, stressing the urgency of international action. Sophie has also been a key supporter of the Women, Peace, and Security Agenda, a global initiative that focuses on protecting women in war zones. She has met with grassroots organizations, government officials, and survivors, working to amplify voices that are often overlooked. While other royals focus on more public-facing engagements, Sophie has immersed herself in sensitive issues, bringing attention to underreported crises. Her commitment to humanitarian efforts was also evident in Ukraine, where she made a discreet but impactful visit. Unlike many public figures who use such trips for publicity, Sophie downplayed her presence, insisting she wasn't brave for visiting. Instead, she saw her role as one of listening and raising awareness. Her ability to engage with crisis-affected communities without making herself the center of attention has earned her deep respect. With her growing influence in diplomacy and humanitarian work, Sophie has become one of the monarchy's most important yet underrated figures, proving that power isn't always about visibility, it's about action. Tensions behind palace doors. Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, has no doubt earned a reputation as one of the most dependable members of the royal family, forming strong bonds with key figures. However, her relationship with Camilla, Queen Consort, appears more complicated. While Sophie was among Queen Elizabeth II's most trusted confidants, often standing by her side at significant events, her interactions with Camilla have been noticeably more distant. Body language experts have pointed out the contrast. Sophie exudes warmth with family members like Catherine, Princess of Wales, but appears far more formal around Camilla. At Queen Elizabeth's funeral, subtle but telling moments fueled speculation about tensions behind palace doors. As the royal procession unfolded, Sophie was seen walking protectively beside Kate, displaying a strong sense of unity. In contrast, her demeanor with Camilla remained detached. Unlike Kate, who has publicly shown deference to Camilla's position as queen consort, Sophie has not been as openly supportive, leading some to believe their relationship is marked more by quiet strain than camaraderie. This difference has been obvious in numerous public engagements. Sophie and Kate often appear in sync, reflecting genuine warmth and mutual support, while her interactions with Camilla tend to be more restrained. Unlike Kate, who has adapted seamlessly to Camilla's evolving role, Sophie's reserved approach suggests an unwillingness to fully embrace the new hierarchy within the royal family. This dynamic has led to speculation that Sophie may still be adjusting to Camilla's position, especially given her long-standing closeness with the late queen. Adding to this perception is Sophie's reluctance to engage in performative displays of royal unity. She has never been one to force relationships for the sake of appearances, but instead maintains a steady and consistent presence within the monarchy. Her quiet loyalty to Queen Elizabeth II may have contributed to a natural hesitancy in embracing Camilla, as she was deeply rooted in the previous era of the monarchy. Despite this, Sophie remains an essential and trusted figure within the royal family. King Charles III values her commitment to duty, and Prince William respects her steady and level-headed nature. She has successfully balanced being an active royal without getting caught up in unnecessary drama, a trait that has earned her significant respect both inside and outside the palace. However, her distant interactions with Camilla reveal the underlying complexities within royal relationships, showing that even in the carefully controlled world of the monarchy, personal dynamics still play a significant role in shaping the balance of power. The next generation's guardian, Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, has taken on a nurturing role within the royal family, particularly when it comes to Prince William and Princess Kate's children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. With William and Kate balancing the pressures of royal life and public duty, Sophie has provided a steady and affectionate presence for the young royals, helping to create a sense of normalcy in their lives. At Bagshot Park, Sophie has been known to organize playdates, picnics, and outdoor activities for George, Charlotte, and Louis. These gatherings allowed the children to enjoy a relaxed environment away from the formality of royal engagements and public scrutiny. As a mother herself, Sophie understands the importance of giving children a space to be themselves. Her own children, Lady Louise Windsor and James, Earl of Wessex, were raised with a blend of royal tradition and personal independence, an approach she extends to her interactions with the younger generation of royals. Experts believe Sophie will play a key role in mentoring the next generation, guiding them through the unique challenges of royal life. She has a history of handling her royal duties with grace, managing to stay respected and drama-free within the family. As George, Charlotte, and Louis grow up, they will likely turn to figures like Sophie for support, particularly in understanding their roles within the monarchy. Her influence is already visible in the way she engages with them during public events, often seen bending down to their level, offering words of encouragement, and making them feel at ease. Beyond simply being a fun and affectionate aunt, Sophie proves to be a trusted guardian. She has been a strong support system for William and Kate, particularly as they prepare their children for future responsibilities. With King Charles prioritizing a slimmed-down monarchy, the pressure on George as a future king will only increase. Sophie's presence ensures that he and his siblings have a reassuring family connection outside of their parents. Her ability to balance warmth with responsibility makes her a vital figure in shaping the next generation of royals. Whether through quiet mentoring or simply offering a space for the children to be themselves, Sophie has solidified her role as a guiding force within the royal family. Her steady influence ensures that George, Charlotte, and Louis have a trusted family member to lean on as they grow into their royal roles, making her one of the most important figures in their young lives. What's next for Sophie? Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, has spent decades proving her worth within the royal family, quietly becoming one of its most influential figures. As King Charles's reign progresses and Prince William prepares for his eventual role as king, Sophie's importance is only expected to grow. Her ability to balance royal responsibilities with a grounded and relatable presence has set her apart, earning the trust of both the monarchy and the public. Unlike more high-profile royals, she has built her influence through consistent dedication rather than spectacle, making her an invaluable asset to the institution's future. With William's deep respect for Sophie and her inexhaustible support for the royal family, experts predict she will hold a key role in shaping the next era of the monarchy. She has already taken on responsibilities that extend beyond traditional royal duties, championing causes that align with modern societal issues such as gender equality and support for survivors of violence. As the monarchy continues evolving in a rapidly changing world, Sophie's experience and diplomatic skills will be crucial in maintaining stability and relevance. Her legacy will likely be defined by her steadfast commitment rather than any dramatic headlines. While others have struggled with the pressures of royal life, Sophie has remained consistent, handling challenges with grace and avoiding unnecessary controversy. Her influence is not just limited to the present, she has also played a vital role in mentoring the younger generation of royals, ensuring that the next chapter of the monarchy is built on strong foundations. With time, her role may expand even further, possibly stepping into a more prominent advisory position when William eventually becomes king. But as the royal family continues to navigate an uncertain future, one thing is clear: Sophie's impact is already cemented, and she will remain one of its most dependable figures for years to come. What do you think Sophie's role will look like in the future? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.